Welcome to the Two Random Podcast. Tired of subscribing to 100 different podcasts?
Yeah.
SirXpress and ISpeakMotivate eliminate boredom while giving you their commentary on breaking news, movies, music, and so much more.
Going down, man.
Subscribe today and rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts now.
I always follow them.
Random is the only solution. Two Random Podcast starts in 3, 2, 1.
Hello. This is SirXpress
And I'm SirXpress.
and today we're going to talk about that mouth.
What that mouth do? Get you in trouble is what it do.
That's what it does. Laila Ali says she come out of retirement to fight Clarissa Shields amid ongoing beef. Okay? She says she'll fight Clarissa Shields, a 3-division world champion of women's boxing. Ali herself, she hasn't fought since 2007, and she appeared on ESPN's First Take on Friday and was asked if she ever fight Shields. She says she's been calling me out. She's taken offense to some things I've said in the past that had nothing to do with her. Of course, I would fight her, especially because of that mouth, Ali said. When it's personal, that starts the fire, right? And when the money's right and it makes sense, then why not? Okay? So originally the beef started with when Ali was a guest on the Breakfast Club. She was just saying that you got Clarissa Shields now, who is an Olympic champion. She's a young black girl, came out of Flint, Michigan, lived a hard life, went through a lot. She went to the Olympics, won twice. She's actually fights in the weight class I fought in. She's doing great. She continued, it's still not what I would have wanted. I would have wanted more because I have a big picture in my mind, but for her, that's great. Shields later said that she didn't care for the way Ali talked about her during the interview. Okay? She felt like, it was disrespectful and, she was throwing some shade. And she said, my thing is it only takes a phone call to rumble. Now, this is Clarissa. And she said, I'm going to beat her out. Probably knock her out. She's 42 years old. She says she can get back in shape and knock me out, but I'm a way better boxer than her, so it wouldn't happen. So, Ali retired with 24 wins, 0 losses, and 21 knockouts. And Shields has won 10 wins. She has 10 wins, 0 losses, and 2 knockouts. So those are just the stats right there for the people. Now, who are you going for in this fight, man?
Me personally, I gotta go with my girl, Laila Ali.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I say I gotta go with her is because I feel like she's gonna come with that real underdog mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And go with the phases of, okay, y'all think since I've been out 13 years I ain't got it. I want the smoke. Bring it here. You know what I mean?
So you're like, okay, she's wanting the smoke.
She wants the smoke.
She wants the smoke.
She wants the smoke, but the money gotta be right.
The money gotta be right. You know what? I'm here for it. First off, I'm here for the fight. It would definitely be a good pay-per-view fight. So, promoters, do what y'all need to do so we can see this fight happen. Period.
Exactly.
Okay.
We want to see that smoke. We
want to see the smoke. Okay. We didn't see the matches, but we need to see the smoke. Now, let me tell you this. Now, speaking about the underdog mentality, this is why I feel like it'll be a good fight. Because it's kind of like a beef, social media, radio, show beef, come to an actual boxing match. So it would be cool to see. It'd also be cool to see a legend versus a new, young, up-and-coming, a woman boxer that has done very well. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That dynamic. Shields is 24, Ali's 42, so it's like flip of ages. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like versus in every new way. It's just like cool. It's great television, great entertainment.
It's almost like if Ali was to fight Tyson back in the day at that timing, that would have been great. That would have been a great match because Ali was dope and Tyson was dope.
Yeah, so it's a very great matchup. Like you said, the motivations, underdog of Shields fighting an Ali. Oh my gosh. And she doesn't have as many knockouts as her, but doesn't have any losses. But then she hasn't lived out her career yet because she's young as well. So it would be who is going to destroy the other one's title, which would be intriguing. The record, because Shield's motivation would be like, oh yeah, I'm going to make an Ali have a loss. I'm going to make her get out of retirement. I'm going to make her train just to lose. That could be her motivation.
Yeah,
Ali's is, look, okay, yeah, I'm 42, and what? Let me get back in there. It's second nature to me. I've been doing this since I was little. Okay, this is like brushing my teeth. Okay,
my blood,
my blood.
I mean?
So
I feel like it'll be a great match. And speaking of matches, a former heavyweight champion in boxing was talking about his old matches with the late. Not say the late great, but the great Sugar Ray Leonard.
Mm-hmm.
And his name is Mike Tyson.
Right.
And according to Janelle Griffith of the NBC News, former heavyweight boxing champion Mike Tyson broke down in tears during a recent episode of his podcast featuring Sugar Ray Leonard, saying that he feels empty.
Okay.
During the episode of Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson, he told Leonard, I know the art of fighting. I know the art of war.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I've ever studied. That's why I'm so feared. That's why they feared me when I was in the ring. I was an inhalator. That's all I was born for. Now those days are gone. I'm empty. I'm nothing. And this is what Tyson told him during that interview. To me, honestly, Tyson ain't never gonna be horrible, you know what I mean? To me.
Right.
Because Tyson has always been one of the best boxers out there, even with the biting in the ear scandal. But ultimately, are you laughing? That's not funny. Tyson was cold.
No, it's not that. It's not that at all. I was just coughing. The second time I coughed, the second recording. So I try to hold it, and it's during this part every time.
Look, whatever. We're going to keep going. This is stuff that happens in real life, guys. Seriously,
sorry,
though.
you guys.
No, for sure, Tyson was always one of the best boxers I had ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say he's better than Ali. Nobody's ever going to be close to what Ali was able to do. He would tell you what he was going to do and then did it.
I like that.
Is able to do that.
I like that.
So, at the end of the day, Muhammad Ali's the greatest of all time.
Okay.
But Tyson was a good close second. And like I said, even with the ear biting scandal, you can't take away what Tyson did for boxing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can't take that away from him. And so, at the end of the day, bruh, don't feel empty. You got plenty of fans. You got plenty of people that still, to this day, respect you, as Wilder says, to this day. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yo, Tyson, I'm here for it, man. If you want to come out of retirement for one last match, like Laila Ali, go ahead, do it. You only 11 years older than her. You know what I mean? Pretty sure you got a little bit in you. No, but seriously, I do think when you leave something that you love, it does hurt a little bit. You know, when I wasn't able to get back to football, I know that's how I felt. I felt a little bit empty. It was like, dang, I can't play this no more. You know, I miss it. It's always something that's always going to have a place in my heart. To this day, I always watch it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, though I might not have got my opportunity, which was always the part that was empty in me, I've always still loved the game of football. And so I feel like that's exactly what he's saying. Though I can't do this anymore, I still love it. And that's why I feel empty, because I don't have the opportunity that I used to. I mean, that's me personally. I don't know how you're feeling about, what he said, but that's just me, what I'm catching.
Yes, his vulnerability during the his podcast was very chilling, because it's allowing us to delve deeper into vulnerability in men and letting them release their emptiness, their emotions that he had. And I'm proud of him for that, because a lot of men won't admit that, wow, that was who I was, and now I feel like there's nothing that I can do. So for me, I'm excited for him and everything that he's going through, because it will be a transition, a positive transition, when he evolves into the next chapter in his life. And able to be open like that opens a door for possibilities of transition and change in his life. So go ahead, Mike Tyson. Yes, this is a struggle, but you're definitely going to be able to move forward in a positive direction.
Yep. So, guys, we love you as always. We had to give y'all a little different flavor, man. We never really talk about boxing too often on here. First time we talked about boxing on this was when we talked about Wilder, loss to Fury. But, we love you guys. Thank you again for joining our podcast. We'll see you.
We'll see you.